This was the most deep and powerful experience for me next to ayahuasca. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. What you're about to see is the exact recording of my RIM meditation with Elaine. RIM stands for Regenerative Image Meditation. Just a heads up of what you can expect. Mine was a very, very deep session, and from what my understanding of RIM meditations, it may be very different from one person to the other. Now, what you're also going to see is it was almost like I was in one session, but I had 2 rounds of healing. About 8 years ago, I did ayahuasca in Peru, and that was so wild, like so wild, especially because ayahuasca is not recommended to be done if you have or you're experiencing depression or anxiety. Thing was, I didn't know that I was in that state, so I didn't know that there was a possibility that I had depression or anxiety, and I went ahead with the ayahuasca. What happened thereafter was very, very intense 12 months and an even more intense first 3 months where I was like fearful for my own life. The PTSD was quite intense, and I didn't know that it was PTSD. I didn't know about any of these things that were happening in my mind and my body. But when I started to tap in and I started doing some research and I shared what that was like, and even some doctors got in touch with me and said, the way that you described it is so clear. It's almost like you've got a medical background and you understand what depression is. So the first 3 months were intense. The next 12 months was also intense. And then began the journey of self-healing. Now, self-healing, powerful thing, also tricky when you're doing it by yourself. I didn't really trust a lot of therapists, doctors, because before any of this happened, when I was a flight attendant, I saw a therapist, and without asking me a lot of questions, she just gave me drugs, and I didn't want to repeat that experience. And so after all of this happened, I started to study a bit more about healing. It actually came in the guise of personal development first, and then healing modalities. So alternative natural healing modalities. That included things like hypnotism, sacred geometry. I've experienced some Reiki, and basically like consuming so much content that I didn't really know whether it was personal development anymore or actual healing. What I will say was that this was the most deep and powerful experience for me next to ayahuasca. The big difference is with ayahuasca, I was conscious, but I was out of control. Everything that happened, I was completely out of control. Even if I wanted to control myself, it's like I couldn't. Whereas this one, you're fully conscious. It happened at 7 o'clock in the morning here in Brisbane, and I was guided. At any time, I could have opened my eyes and stopped. Why am I sharing this? These healing modalities are available to everybody. We just don't know what they are, what to search for, what it will feel like, what outcomes we're going to get. Because one thing to know is that any modality will land on a person differently based on who you are and where you are in that moment that you receive that healing and how open you are to it. I believe that because I'd started this healing journey a while ago, I really made myself open to healing. I mean, the fact that I said yes to ayahuasca to begin with, I was already open. The other thing that I learned that's very, very important to know, so if you're towing the line, who you choose to go through your healing journey with, whoever facilitates that, you have a choice in that too. So you can choose who to work with. So choose someone who resonates well with you. Elaine was so gentle. It was the absolute opposite of my very first experience. Not because the facilitators weren't good or anything like that, but because I was already in a fear state when I entered that. So everything that I remember about that moment was so heavy already. I had the power to choose who I become open to facilitate this. I also, earlier this year, I made a request to the universe, and I said, I am ready to go through some deep but gentle healing. You can have deep, gentle healing. And to me, in comparison to my past experience, this was the deep, gentle healing. I'm going to let you watch the video now. You're going to hear me speak because it's that kind of meditation where you're speaking. We had our cameras turned off. You're gonna hear some crying, some weeping for joy. And you're gonna know what I'm talking about when you get to that point of the video. In the description box and through the video, I've included Elaine's contact details so you can get in touch with her if this resonates with you, or if you just wanna find out more. I cannot recommend her enough. And I actually didn't expect what happened here. And I think it was the greatest gift. I first came into this thinking that it was for my business because I was changing my pricing, I was increasing my pricing. And when you are the service provider in your business, it's important for you to understand your money beliefs. And I thought that's what I was working through, which we did. But right at the beginning and right at the end, you'll see that it was definitely more than that.
Yeah, so you mentioned when people have the error, RIM, is that what it's called? RIM?
Yeah, it's called RIM.
RIM.
So
Okay.
it's from the RIM Institute. So it was founded by Dr. Deb Sandella, and it's her own essentially technique. It's her own method that she teaches. It's been around for over 20 years, but it's not as well known as, say, like hypnotherapy or like, meditation. And it's not hypno and it's not meditation. The way I sort of like to describe it is this beautiful blend of something in between. So it's kind of like an interactive meditation, if you will. So you'll be in, a meditative state, but you'll be talking to me. You'll be having moments where you're describing things to me. I'm asking you questions. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm asking you questions, and I will give you a couple of sentence leads that you'll repeat, and then you'll finish off, and you'll be dialoguing. And basically there is absolutely no way that you can do this wrong, which is the beautiful thing about it, because it also means from my end, there's nothing to prepare, right? Because you can't plan or predict what's going to happen in one of these sessions. It is exactly how it is meant to be for you in this moment in time. So we could have a session now, we could have another session in a week or in a month, and it will be a completely different experience.
Okay.
So that's what I love about it, right?
Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. Okay. Because you were saying that each session is different for each person. So what really got me was how it said, it's very descriptive in the way that it says regenerative imagery. Regenerating
images in memory. Yeah.
And I'm super visual. Any wellness kind of modality I've experienced, oh my God. So I actually prepare tissues just in case.
That's fine. And it's so funny because you might have one experience where you go through, and for me, like I've been through these, like obviously quite a few times now, and sometimes I will cry and sometimes I will laugh and sometimes I'll just be completely sort of neutral, and every experience is exactly the way it's meant to be. So my only advice to you going into a session like this is to just keep your mind open and allow whatever comes in to come in the way that it shows up to you. That's it.
Okay. All right then. Well, shall I turn off this light for just get in the zone, or?
Yeah. So what I usually do is I would ask you to turn your camera off, and I will turn my camera off.
Okay.
And so basically I find it easier. I know from like being on the other side, I find it much easier if I can like not think about somebody staring at me while I'm in the zone,
Yes. Yeah, so, totally.
By all means, when we get to it, before we we won't do that yet because I'll just want to ask you a couple of things. But when we get to it, that's what we'll do. As long as you're comfortable, you can hear me and I can hear you, then we're good. Basically, what I want to start with, so you filled out the form when you booked the session, and I just want to hear a little bit more about that. I take some notes while we're going through, and just talk to me. So you mentioned being like on the precipice or the edge of owning your power and wanting to embody that way of being now. So tell me a little bit more about that.
I guess in the context of my life, I've really stepped into a different level of confidence, just in my way of being, and it shows in all areas of my life, being around people that I don't know. I'm starting to see myself in a really different light. Like I'm seeing myself in a different light, which is really a different experience for me, because I kind of feel like sometimes I'm not thinking from within. I'm making decisions from a different, how I've always wanted to make decisions from. I feel like I'm learning a lot of lessons very quickly, so I can see what would typically be perceived as pain. I see it immediately as opportunity. So that precipice of elevating, it's funny, it's tricky to articulate that, but I think for me there's a couple of pieces of the puzzle. Really stepping into my ownership of wealth and abundance. It's already happening. And I feel as though I'm toeing around it. It's so funny. So
no, that's fine.
Okay.
I mean, that's great. So
Okay.
I wanted to just expand on that. Going into this session, what in particular did you really want to work on? Is there something that sticks out to you out of all of that? You're like, I really want to dive further into this part. Yeah. Anything that comes up.
Anything. Well, I'd say for me, it's around business and purpose. I'd really like to step in powerfully. I know it sort of translates into packages and that sort of thing, but I really want to be able to lead with the clarity that I know that I have within me. Sometimes I really see myself, it's like the answer is here and I know what it is, but I tiptoe around it and do other things. Yeah.
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
Yeah.
So let's hone in on that that idea of leading with clarity in your business and purpose, right? Okay. Let's get into that.
Okay.
Awesome. Okay. So basically, let's turn off our cameras and I just want you to settle in. Basically, I want you sitting in your chair there. I just want you to roll your shoulders back a couple of times for me. And before we get into it, do you have a hard stop for time?
8 a.m.
So I will definitely make sure that we finish up so you've got time to process a little bit.
Yeah.
Talk to me at the end. Okay, so yeah, as you're sitting there, just roll your shoulders back for me a couple of times backwards, and a couple of times forwards, and just take a big stretch, however feels good for you. Just like loosen up that body and just feel into like relaxing into this moment. And then just take a big, deep breath in through the nose for me and out through the mouth. And if you haven't already, just go ahead and close down your eyes for me and just take another deep cleansing breath in through the nose and exhaling out through your mouth. Good. And on your next inhale, just imagine you're also breathing in through your heart, right through the front of your chest, and exhale out through your back. Good. And on your next inhale, just imagine you're also breathing in through the top of your head and exhaling out through your back and belly at the same time. And now on your next inhale, imagine you're also breathing in through the front of your throat and exhaling out through your back and belly, hands and feet, all at the same time. And as your whole body is just now relaxed and breathing, just go ahead and look around inside your body as if you're looking at it in 3D. And you'll just notice whatever it is that's calling your attention the most. It could be a physical sensation. It could be something old or something new, or just a knowing. Just describe out loud to me whatever it is that you're noticing or sensing.
Immediately I went to my gut region, and it's round, it's plump, it's kind of like not jumping, but it's like calling for attention.
Okay. So this round, plump, sort of jumping sensation that you have in your gut area there, is it a particular color?
Yellow.
Yellow. Okay.
It's glowing yellow.
Glowing yellow. Beautiful. Beautiful. And this glowing yellow, round, plump in your gut area, well, how big is it? How small is it? What size do you sense?
It's kind of taking up my whole it's like my whole torso area.
Okay. Yeah. And is it hard or soft? Is it squishy?
It's squishy.
Squishy, yeah. Okay, so this squishy, glowing yellow, does it have a texture to it? Is it smooth or rough, bumpy?
It's very smooth. It's very plump. It's very, it's almost like one of those squishy balls.
Yeah, one of those squishy balls, yeah. Okay, and does it have a temperature to it? Or not?
It's It's just a nice, like, lukewarm temperature.
Yeah, beautiful. What kind of weight does it have? Like, do you notice its weight? Is it heavy or light or?
It's kind of like bouncing it's kind of like bouncing like it's got water in it, but it's really light. It's like it's bouncing around like it's got water in it, but it's actually really buoyant.
Yeah. Okay, beautiful. And anything else that you're noticing or that's calling your attention about it?
Yeah, it just keeps saying it's really pleasant. It's really having a lot of fun. It's really playful, and it's as we go through, it's becoming it's actually becoming funnier. It's just like la 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 la.
Okay, yeah. Is it singing?
Yeah, it's got like
Yeah.
a face now, and it's like ha ha ha.
Beautiful. Love
Yeah.
that. Now, your imagination is going to bring forth a virtual resource who wants to be with you on this journey here today. Now, this could be a angel or a deity from your faith, a wise and loving ancestor, something from nature or an animal, anyone or anything that is powerful, loving, strong, and supportive. And this resource will just appear to you just like that. And tell me what shows up for you.
It's an angel.
Okay.
It looks like a typical angel, like from the books, like from like the Bible.
Yeah. Okay. So this angel looks like typical angel from the Bible, say. Whereabouts is this angel in proximity to you?
On my upper right, sort of very close to me, almost on me.
Okay.
I'm almost a bit scared of it.
Okay. Okay. So is there, if you're feeling almost a little bit scared of this angel that's on your upper right, quite close to you, almost on you, is there another different virtual resource that we can bring in?
I'm waiting. I feel like the area is clearing.
Yeah. And what else is happening?
It's just clearing out where I was scared, and something else is coming.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't have a vision for it, but it feels, it's kind of like it's doing its most to like clear the air.
Yeah.
It's like a blob.
A blob. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And this blob, does it have some kind of color to it? Or not?
Not really. It's kind of just looks like the gut as well, but
Okay.
it's on my upper left this time, and it's like radiating, and it's I feel like waves of like clearing.
Yeah. Okay. So this blob that's sort of radiating on your upper left, like waves clearing. How does it feel having that there with you?
It's good. It's actually it's really interesting. It feels like it's doing its most. When I say that, I mean like it's wanting to clear, but there's a part of me that, it's so bizarre. There's like a part of me that wants it to clear, but is holding on to like the heaviness. Like earlier I felt a bit scared and the blob came in and it's kind of clearing it. And the way that it's coming up in my mind is like, it's like a wave, and it's just saying, allow me.
Allow me. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's kind of, it's just saying, it's saying, allow me.
Yeah. Yeah. Allow me. So this blob that is doing its most, saying to you, allow me. This image that you see of this blob on your upper left, radiating, like waves clearing, doing its most. Just ask by what name it wants to be called. It could just be blob or something else.
Yeah, it's George.
George, beautiful. Beautiful, George. Okay. So having George there with you, how does that feel?
Strange, because I don't know a George.
That's
And,
okay.
It's male. So I kind of feel not that comfortable.
Okay. Okay.
But it's all right.
So this George, that's male, that's maybe not making you feel that comfortable. Just know that he is not your resource. He's not your loving, strong, and supportive protector. And we can bring in somebody else, or it might just be a journey for you to go alone for now. You might later on want to bring in your higher self, an older and wiser version of yourself. But for now, it might just be a journey that you're doing on your own. And we just trust that at any time, a resource, a strong, loving, safe, and supportive resource can appear for you if needed. How does that feel?
Yeah, good.
Yeah. Okay. So, Kristine, now your imagination is going to bring forth an image representing this idea of leading with clarity in your business, and just allow whatever it is to pop into your mind again, just like that. Sensing this image representing leading with clarity in your business, just describe to me what you see.
Like very strong, like strength, like a boss.
Strength like a boss. And what do you see that's giving you this image of strength like a boss? What does that look like?
Me.
You see you?
Yeah.
And what version of you? Is it an older or a younger version of you, or the you are now?
Yeah, it's me. It's like me now, and it's so weird. It's me now. With it's so weird. I feel so emotional. It's
okay.
me now. It's me now with so much kindness.
So much kindness. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah. And what do you see the you now with so much kindness? What do you see? What is she doing? What's around her? What's next to her?
It's just she's just like in this. It's not. There's nothing there. She's just like in a white suit, and it's like she's in this white hallway filled with a lot of light.
Beautiful.
And so, the thing, it's like sometimes she gives a lot, and she kind of wonders whether she steps on people's toes when she gives too much. But she also knows that there's no such thing.
Yeah. So this you the me now with so much kindness in the white suit, in the white hallway, filled with a lot of light, that has this feeling of that she gives too much and stepping on people's toes.
Mm-hmm.
This you now, this version of you now, she's separate from the you sitting here today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So just go ahead and ask that version of you by what name she wants to be called, if she's different to the you sitting here.
Her name is my name.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is it Kristine?
It's Kristine. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Kristine with so much kindness. Beautiful. Beautiful. So now speak to Kristine with so much kindness, whatever you want to ask or say to Kristine. So for this, we're going to call her, let's call her kind Kristine.
Mm-hmm.
How does that feel to differentiate? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So now speaking to kind Kristine, whatever you want to say or ask to kind Kristine, and repeating after me and then finishing off the sentence for yourself. Kind Kristine, what I want to say is.
Kind Kristine, what I want to say is, what do I do now?
What do I do now?
What do I do with, it's like I'm growing really quickly. Anyway, she's already answering. She says, clean it up, tidy it up, cut it off.
Mm-hmm. So kind Kristine, what I want to know about tidying it up and cutting it off is.
Kind Kristine, what I want to know about tidying it up is what and how.
Mm-hmm. Because kind Kristine, the thing about the what and the how is.
Because kind Kristine, the thing about the what and the how is that I just want to be there now.
Mm-hmm.
I want to own that power now, like today. I want to be supportive, but I also want to be strong. I want to be like you. I want to be kind, but also have my boundaries, and also trust that those boundaries lead others to their growth. She is saying your boundaries do lead to their growth.
So, kind Kristine, the thing about boundaries that I want to ask you is.
So, kind Kristine, the thing about boundaries that I want to ask you is, how do I do it? How do I do it in flow? How do I do it? I feel like, I don't know. I don't understand them. I don't understand boundaries.
Yeah. So, kind Kristine, because I don't understand boundaries, what I really would like your help with is.
So, kind Kristine, because I don't really understand boundaries, what I'd like your help with is some gentle guidance on how to deliver the boundaries in a compassionate and empathetic way.
Because kind Kristine, with your gentle guidance, I can.
Because kind Kristine, with your guidance, I can move forward. I can be in my purpose and connect with the wealth and abundance that I deserve.
Mm-hmm.
I
So
feel like,
no, go ahead.
I feel like it was really uncomfortable to say that. I feel like when I was saying deserving, it was just like automatically like, who are you?
Mm.
Why are you saying that? Like,
Yeah. So kind Kristine, my greatest fear about what I deserve is.
so kind, Kristine. My biggest fear about what I deserve is I, my greatest fear is that I don't deserve before others deserve.
So kind Kristine, what I want to ask you now is.
So kind, Kristine, what I want to ask you now is this so hard?
Because kind Kristine, what I really want is.
Because kind, Kristine, what I really want is to own the fact that I deserve it.
Because kind Kristine, when I own the fact that I do deserve it,
Because kind, Kristine, when I own the fact that I do deserve it, then we can just have a play. I can get done with this.
Yeah, and kind Kristine, what it feels like to share this with you is.
And kind Kristine, what it feels like to share this with you is it's refreshing. It's harder than I thought. I didn't think that was that big a deal. But it was actually so hard. I wanted to quit just now. I didn't expect that.
Yeah.
But also, we're definitely not quitting. So, and now sharing it with you, I feel like, what the
So, kind Kristine.
So kind, Kristine.
What it's like for me not to quit is.
What it's like for me not to quit is so powerful. It's so, like attractive to myself right now.
Yeah. And kind Kristine, what it's like to feel so attractive to myself right now is.
And kind Kristine, what it feels to be so attractive to myself right now is it's so powerful. I feel like when I set my boundaries, I set the tone for other people getting to set their boundaries. And they get to deserve with power. That's so nice.
Beautiful. So now easily move your awareness over into kind Kristine and look out of kind Kristine's eyes over at Kristine here and now, and let me know when you're there.
Yeah. I'm
Beautiful. There. So looking out of kind Kristine's eyes over at Kristine, speak what wants to be expressed by kind Kristine to Kristine here.
Yeah.
Kristine, what I hear you saying to me is.
Kristine, what I hear you saying to me is. What I hear you saying to me is that you're ready. What I hear you saying to me is that you're ready to let go and you're ready to do it cool, calm, like just drop it. Just drop it.
Mm-hmm. So, Kristine, the thing I want you to know about dropping it is?
Kristine, the thing that I want you to know about dropping it is that it's actually so much easier than you think.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can choose any moment. You can choose now, like now, this moment. You can make the decision now and just put the bags down.
Mm-hmm. Because, Kristine, when you put the bags down,
Because, Kristine, when you put the bags down, you can be what you wanted, what you said you wanted to be right before this whole thing started.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You said you wanted to be there now. You get that choice now. You can choose to drop the bags now.
Yeah. Because, Kristine, what I want for you and what you deserve is?
Because, Kristine, what I want from you and what you deserve is to thrive.
Mm-hmm.
You are a leader, and that's part of it. That's it. That's part of thriving is part of the package, and it's okay. You're okay.
Beautiful. So go ahead and speak whatever else wants to be spoken to Kristine, and let me know when that feels complete. Kristine, how it feels to speak this aloud to you is?
Kristine, what this feels to speak this aloud to you is, it feels like I feel like I see you and you can take it and it feels good. I feel you've been waiting to hear this, and I don't know why I needed to hear it from outside, but that's okay. But it feels good, and I think you like it too.
Beautiful.
And we're good. And that's complete.
Beautiful, beautiful. So now moving your awareness back into yourself here now, and let me know when you're there.
Okay.
So looking out of your own eyes over at kind Kristine, and just receive what's been expressed like a stream of colored energy flowing directly into your body, filling you up and overflowing into all parts of your body now. What is the color and the quality of the energy, and where does it enter your body first?
It enters right from the front of me, my entire being. It's like rainbow. It's super strong. It's super strong. It's super solid. And it's making it's like a stream of rainbow coming to me, and it's getting bigger and bigger. And it's super nice, gentle, and it's making me glow yellow, like the gut blob that I saw earlier. The one bouncing around, it's me. It's
beautiful. Beautiful. So just be in that solid rainbow, gentle energy that's just coming to the front of you in your being. It's making you glow yellow. Be in that, bathe in that. And know that this energy. Yeah.
Why is the George thing coming up
now? What are you noticing?
It's just there, and I say go away. And my body is feeling like minty on the inside.
Minty on the inside.
Yeah.
It's
they're like black. I don't like it. Can you just go away? Thank you.
And what are you noticing now?
Go. Stay in your place. Bye-bye.
What's happening?
Off you go. Off you go. Off. Far away. Yes. Away. Away. No more returning. Not allowed. No. far away. I don't want to see you again. Yes, goodbye. Goodbye. For good. Yes, I'm shutting the door and it is shut and you're gone. I know you're saying you're still here, but you know what? No, the door is shut. Bye-bye. Far away. Actually, it's not even on my radar. Yeah, and a rainbow, you can come. Thank you. Bye. Poof. Like a black little cloud just poofed away.
And it's gone?
Yeah. Hang on. Off. And the rainbow is now here to protect me.
Mm.
And it's really here. I'm the rainbow.
Yeah.
And I am glowing. I'm yellow. It's out. It's actually so out. It's so out. The yellow is so strong, and it was started off as a glow, but it's actually becoming a solid, like it's becoming like a solid armor.
Mm. Beautiful.
So rich. It's like so rich.
Mm-hmm.
It's so solid. Oh wow, nothing can get in. Actually, nothing can exist outside of it. It's like yeah. I feel so protected.
Oh yes, you are protected.
I'm quite happy. I feel like wow, I feel like I've been waiting for this. I just feel like I've been waiting to develop that strong shell. It's not even a shell, it's just this eternal protection, eternal, infinite. And I've been waiting for it. And like, I don't have to be scared.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it's here. You have it. It's with you always. And where's the rainbow now? That rainbow energy.
It's so solid, it's beyond my body. It's like the entire, if this was the screen, it's like the entire screen.
Mm.
And then there's like the yellow gold, like around me, around my body. And then my entire surrounding is like solid. It's like such a solid rainbow.
Mm. That's beautiful. So allow that solid rainbow and that gold protective energy that's all around you, that is you. Allow this energy to flow into the core of your spine and out into every single square inch of your body and every pore of your skin, all the way up to the top of your head, out to the tips of your fingers and down to the tips of your toes. Just be in that and let me know when that feels complete.
I'm letting it sort of do it slowly and thoroughly.
Beautiful.
And it's so nice.
Mm.
It's coming up as like gold liquid.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh, it's so nice. It's seeping in from my toes.
Mm-hmm.
And the gold liquid is, oh my God, you have no idea.
So beautiful. Just be in that and take your time. Just bathe in that beautiful liquid gold energy coming right into you. You are so safe and protected.
Wow. Oh my God.
What's happening now? What do you see?
I'm solid gold from the inside.
Yeah.
This has been probably about 8 years. I've been waiting for this. I had a really big experience in Peru. I did ayahuasca. And in my experience, there was like black, oily liquid coming in from my toes and I couldn't get it out. And it said I was going to do 2 rounds of this. And the first round was going to be okay. The second round was going to be really, really sticky. And I didn't know what I needed to do to seal it off. And now my body's filled with, it's not all black oil. It's like solid gold.
Solid gold.
That black thing, after that, I didn't sleep. Like I had this very sticky PTSD style scenario. And I just get these, like even now, like I self-healed through all the different things. And then every now and then I'd have these small triggers, like small, and I know how to manage them. So it goes away really quickly, but it just made me aware that it was there, and that's, I was still working through it. But that gold liquid symbolizes so much.
Yeah. Yeah. That beautiful, beautiful gold liquid. You're doing so well. So well.
Oh my God.
So now I want you to look back at kind Kristine.
Yeah.
Look back at her now. And how does she look? Is she the same or is she different? She's still in that white suit?
Yeah, she's the same. She's like so cool. She's so cool.
Yeah.
She's so chill.
Okay. So now speaking to kind Kristine once more. Kind Kristine, what I hear you saying and what I've received from you is...
Kind Kristine, what I hear you saying and what I got from you is that I'm protected and I can choose to see this at any moment, anytime. I see you now. I see you so clearly. Yeah.
And kind Kristine, what that means to me and what I'm realizing now is...
And kind Kristine, what I'm realizing now is that I've always been gold. That you've always been around. You've always been around.
Beautiful. So whatever else wants to be spoken to, kind Kristine, just go ahead and speak it out loud now and let me know when that feels complete. Kind Kristine, how it feels to speak this aloud to you is...
Kind Kristine, how to speak this, what it feels like to speak this aloud to you is comforting. I like it. I like it. I feel like I want to say to you, it's a practice, but it's a strong one. It's nice. So thank you for showing me the practice. It feels good. I feel safe. Yeah, I feel safe.
Beautiful. Does that feel complete?
Yeah, that feels complete.
Yeah. So now look back at kind Kristine one more time. And is she the same or has she changed or disappeared?
Yeah, she's kind of see you later. Like I'm here, I'm walking away, but I'm here always.
Yeah. Beautiful. So now when you're ready, just allow your awareness to move easily and effortlessly to the center of your being, where you sense the meaning of what's been received. Your unconscious lets you know that all of this is integrated into emotional memory by bringing full feeling back into your arms and legs, fingers and toes, and then spontaneously opening your eyes. Come on back to me whenever you're ready. Take your time.
Damn, girl. What? That was lit.
That was beautiful. I was tearing. That was so beautiful.
I didn't expect that. I mean, far out. That was like, it was so crazy. We went so deep. Like we went so deep.
That's a testament to you, to being open and being willing to be vulnerable and do the work. That's all you. That is all you.
Wow. The guidance though.
That was beautiful.
I was there was this part I was really scared. I was like, the deserving part, I was scared. I was like, this is so heavy.
I felt that. Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, of course. But I mean, look at how you guided yourself through that. Kind Kristine got you through that. That's all you, baby.
That's some powerful, wow. What a thing. Wow. Check it out.
Yeah. So I'm going to give you some tips. I know you've only got a couple of minutes left. So if you want to finish up with the recording, and then I can talk you through some things to do afterwards. Okay. So basically what I want you to do now is, okay, cool. So first things first, hydrate. Drink lots of water today and tomorrow. Keep hydrated, because we did deep work, and you know yourself, energy work is dehydrating. So keep the water up. Just be super kind to yourself. And I know, as you know, coaches and healers, we like to have that hat on, like, oh, I want to analyze that, and I want to ask this question, and I want to, deconstruct this, and don't do any of that. So I encourage you to try not to do any of that. Okay. So if you have time before your next appointment, spend 1 to 2 minutes longer, if you've got it, to journal, whether that's quickly doing a voice note to yourself or writing it down. Just make space. We've shuffled a lot of stuff, right? So basically what we want to do is clear the clutter in our minds, because you're going to have these questions and you're going to want to analyze, and just park all of that. Just take it all out, put it down somewhere on a piece of paper or in a voice note, and know that you can come back to it if and when you want to, but allow space for things to shift and move and integrate. Essentially like allowing the glitter to fall, right? So you just got to have the space for the glitter to find its place. That's all. Yeah.
So I don't have to do anything. Basically, let it be what it was. Just let it be. And just allow the shifts. Is that what it is with energy work? It's like allow the shifts to take place.
Yeah, because they will, and things will still move for you, like, today, tomorrow, the next couple of days, even in a couple of weeks, something might happen. You'll be like, oh, okay, that makes sense because of this moment. So just be my biggest piece of advice is to just be very observant about what's going on around you. Okay. And over the next couple of days, continue. I don't know if do you journal regularly? Yeah. So just write it all down. Write everything that you see and you feel, write it all down. And basically what I do is in 2 days' time, I'll send you my notes so that you can go over them, and I'll ask you like trigger things to come up, like, journal prompts and stuff. And at the end of every session, I also do a card pull. So I'll do a card pull now at the end of the session after we've hung up, and I'll send it to you with my notes in 2 days. Okay. And what I'm finding is that the card pull that I pull might not necessarily resonate with you right now, but when you get it, you'll be like, oh, wow, this makes sense. Yeah. And maybe not as well. Everybody's different, but you'll get that in 2 days. I'll send it to you. What day is it today? Wednesday. I'll send it to you on Friday. Or Thursday, Saturday. Time difference. And just be really open and just aware of what's going on around you. You don't have to analyze anything. If you've got any questions, write them down. And then in a couple of days when I check in with you, just feel free to ask me anything. I'm here to help you, and I'd love to hear how your experience is after the session as well, whether it's in 2 days or whether it's in 2 weeks or 2 months. I'd always love to hear about it. And then that's it. So in the email, I'll obviously send you the notes and a link to the feedback form if you're interested in sharing. Otherwise, of course, no pressure at all. But that's it. Just be really gentle and kind to yourself, especially over the next few days. Do something that lights you up and nourishes you and fills you with that kind Kristine energy.
Okay. Oh my gosh. All right, cool. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome.
I know. I'm like, I will allow. And I think all of whatever downloads I got from that, because I didn't even know what that was going to be. So, and
It's
what
a really hard thing to predict
it
or
is.
to explain, right?
But also, like, for the situation that I tapped in on my end was like, that was a rough place. Like, yeah. But if that's the power of this modality, then oh my God, we got some work to do, girl.
Yeah. And that's the thing, you know, you can have like one session and have really big breakthroughs, but if you structure it in such a way that you know, you hit on certain pillars and you give yourself time and space to come back to this modality regularly, you can have massive breakthroughs. Like, I know people that are using this modality for helping people with addictions and trauma, and there's so many different layers to this modality. This is just the top.
Yeah. That's correct. Oh, wow. Amazing. Thank you so much. And yes, I take on everything.
Yeah.
I'll drop some notes as well. 100% everything that we talked about. Yes. And yes. The feedback. Yes. Dropping into Amplify. Yes. So this going on YouTube. Yes. So yeah. But we'll touch base. That's cool. I've never heard of this. And I think that maybe a lot of people haven't heard of it. So
yeah, and that's like, you know, I was trying to describe it for a while without really diving into the full explanation, and I'm like, okay, ooh, this is a modality that needs to be shared for sure. We need to start talking. So powerful. Dr. Deb Sandella, she's got a book about it and how she's helped so many people. I'll send you the link for that. And
yeah, that sounds cool. That sounds awesome, because once the language connects with others, they'll be like, let me try this. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bye.
So there we go. Was it what you expected? All right. I hope you enjoyed this video. That was, again, I'm going to reiterate, that was my experience. I think that when I say it out loud, or if you heard it, you might have even felt like, oh my gosh, that's so scary. But that's something that I had to go through, and please know that I'd been through the scarier stuff way before, when I first said, hey, I want to heal everything all in one hit. So know that if you are towing the line to receive this modality, that it can be very different for you, very, very far from mine. You might laugh, you might be neutral. You'll only know when you try it. I believe that my experience is mine, but I'm here to share it. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please give it a like. Liking it, engaging with it helps this video get seen, and who knows, it might start appearing in front of the people who would like to experience this modality and don't even maybe even realize that this is the one that is for them. Elaine's details are in the description box, but feel free to get in touch with her if this resonated with you, or if you just simply want to open up a chat and see if this modality is for you. Now, my channel's kind of here, there, and everywhere at the moment, but if you like it, subscribe. Ciao, ciao. Oh, now if you want to see any other real life things, keep up with the journey, I'm on Instagram, and I also have my marketing channel, which is in the description box below, and my marketing Instagram. Everything that you need to know is in the description box. All right. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.